Everything comes down to this. Welcome, everybody, to Super Bowl, or as we know it, Retro Bowl 63 on the Miami Dolphins Retro Bowl rebuild. This could be the last time I might play with this Dolphin squad. Meeting with them, starting with George Cabinda, or as I called him when I first drafted him, George Cablina. This man has been one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He has gotten 6 interceptions and 9 sacks, which wasn't great. But still, he's definitely proven to be the Dolphins' starting star quarterback. Rex Drango is also a pretty good quarterback. I like Rex, but he isn't as important right now. But the main man, one of the main men on this team, one of the greatest running backs in the entire NFL, Wilton Bostic. 22 years old, had to play on an 8-9 Dolphins team for his rookie year, but now in year 2, he's going to the Super Bowl, or as we know it, the Retro Bowl. Can he do what he did in the regular season and the playoffs? Or is he going to fold? Hopefully he doesn't fold. Him and Vantes Senate are our kick returners for this game. And the over-the-middle guy, the Viking, Louis Bellor. Louis Bellor always wanted to go play for the Minnesota Vikings. That's why he went to college at Minnesota, the University of Minnesota, so he could get drafted by the Vikings, which didn't end up working. He ended up coming here, and he's dominated over the middle, and yeah, he plays like a Viking. Louis, just do what you do all the time. Go over the middle. Yeah, Vantes Senate, 22 years of age, the man of the Dolphins receiving corps. Actually, the right-hand man of the receiving corps. He is just great. 25 touchdowns throughout his entire career. He's gotten 16 of those 25 touchdowns this season. Sadly, he didn't get any in the AFC Championship game. But yeah, Vantes Senate, one of the greatest running backs of all time. Yeah, Manny Atkins, the 31-year-old. Nobody expected him to even stay on this roster. He's been on the roster since the very first episode. He stayed on the roster. He's one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. I enjoy Manny Atkins, but now this defense, starting with this guy, Davion Crum, the best D lineman I've ever drafted. 5-star potential. He's only a 3.5 though. But he's got that max tackling and that max strength. And he showed good stats in the AFC Championship game. Davion, do what you do best. Be the greatest D lineman in Dolphins history. And now the linebackers. Liam Patman. You were trash your rookie year, but look where you are now. The big stage, the Super Bowl. This is all the potential attention you're gonna get. It's gonna be amazing. I really hope that you don't fold in the Super Bowl and do what you do best. Just go dominate. Now the rookie linebacker. The man, the myth, the legend. They got the 2-star recruit that nobody expected who would become a star in the NFL and make the Super Bowl. Cameron Winters. A 2-star recruit out of Montana. He went to the University of Montana State and dominated there, where he got drafted by us, the Miami Dolphins. I knew about this kid ever since he was in high school. Coach Wise knew about this kid before he even coached the Miami Dolphins. I knew about him. He was one of the greatest linebackers coming out of high school. And look where he is now, playing for Coach Wise. But yeah, Cameron Winters, do what you do. Who every single time you step onto the field, get some tackles and get some of those sacks and interceptions today. And now, this guy, Dante Renuke, 4.5-star potential. I know that tackling doesn't look great, but he's a star cornerback. He's one of the greatest to play. And he's amazing. That's all I have to say about Dante. You, Jameel Levine, you're kind of going backwards. You're supposed to... Normally, you were supposed to, like, not be as good your rookie year, but still be good, and then improve. You go the opposite way. You don't improve, you deprove. Yeah, you're not really playing that well. As a matter of fact, I might as well even cut you, but I'm just going to keep you on here anyway. Finally, the guy, the kicker. You missed some kicks earlier, and I'm not happy about that. Lee Barron. My last overall pick, way back in episode 1. And the last pick I chose, a kicker. Just go ahead and kick field goals like you always do. And that's the team. Chance for a Super Bowl. We're so close. So you know what? For this game, I'm going to boost it up to 3-minute quarters. So it can be extra exciting. We're going to let them rock their alternate jerseys. We'll rock the alternate blue jerseys. Their retro jerseys. We'll rock our white retro jerseys. They're 9-8. We're 16-1. Their defense normally it would be a 2.5, but they have a 5-star offense that must have carried them here to Super Bowl 63. Let's begin it. My first ever 3-minute quarters on this series. Here we go. Retro Bowl 63. Out of Allegiant Stadium for the second time. We start out by forcing a punt. That's amazing. George Kabinda, do what you do best. Kabinda. Pass to Vantez Sinnott. Vantez Sinnott trying to cook in the Super Bowl. The Giants are a good team. We're better. Wilton Bostic, he can't get the first down. We're going to get Vantez Sinnott on the 3rd and inches. 6 yards. There we go. Wilton Bostic, 6 yards. Nice run. We have 3 timeouts now because it's all 3-minute quarters. But yeah, Wilton Bostic, what a run. Yeah, George Kabinda. Wilton Bostic with the first touchdown of Retro Bowl 63. And Lee barely gets the extra point. Giants get the ball back. And we're forcing another punt. Defense playing well. Gotta scramble. 4 yards. Under a minute left to play in the first. Wilton Bostic with a 6-yarder. Okay, Manny Atkins, the 31-year-old, trying to get a ring. Yeah. Oh, Balor over the middle. What he's known for. Just 4th down. Wilton Bostic dives and gets the first, keeping this drive alive. And he's going to get a 4-yard run. Here we go. Balor. Never mind, Manny Atkins. Manny Atkins, 1st down, Dolphins. Chance to put us in the history books. We might be able to wrap it up here in Miami. To dominate as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. Alright. Chrome with a huge sack. What a play. Davion Chrome. Defensive coordinator. Yeah, Wilton Bostic. Mayo is working with Boston. This has been an amazing season from the beginning to the end. Even if we lose, which hopefully does not happen, this will be known as the greatest Dolphin season since 1972. Which, yeah, that was 54 years ago. I just realized it's 4th and long. Well, we got Vanta Sinnott, who comes in clutch and gets a huge play. Come on, Vantas, get into the end zone. No, he's short. We're gonna be up 14-0 at halftime, but we received the ball from the Giants, up 14-0. Bostic gonna take the return. This has been one of the most dominant seasons yet in my Retro Bowl career. Yeah. There we go. Slide. Nice play. Manny Atkins. Possibly his last chance of a title. Might do it here. Balor on the pass. 15 yards. What a run. Over to Wilton Bostic, who's open down the middle. Touchdown, Dolphins. And they're leaving Manny Atkins open. What are the Giants doing? Come on. Nuke. Padman. I get the Giants have a 5-star offense, even without the extreme. But still, we should have gotten a stop right there at least. 20 seconds left in the third. Deep ball up to Manny Atkins, who makes the grab. 17 yards for a first down, cutting inside. Wilton Bostic, 2 yards. Okay. In the middle. Going with a nice truck to give us extra yards. The fourth quarter, final 3 minutes of play. Possibly of the Miami Dolphins. The series won't be over until I decide I want to retire from this save. Which I'm definitely not retiring from this save yet. Until I if I can, possibly have more rings than Tom is. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. That's a pick. Went for 2, we couldn't get it. Jackson Dart gonna go down this. And the Giants couldn't get the onside kick they needed to make it even closer. Manny Atkins with the grab. 50 seconds left until the Dolphins are Super Bowl champions for the first time since 1974. After they won back-to-back Super Bowls. 30 seconds remaining. All we have to do is run out the clock. It's over. That first down completes it. Fantastic Senate open on the streak route. Not calling a timeout. Just like that, the final knee. And just like that, after George Caplina to finish off that knee, we won 28-14 in Super Bowl 63. The Miami Dolphins are Super Bowl champions for the first time in decades, and Wilton Bostic was named the Super Bowl MVP. What a season for the Dolphins. 16-1, beating our rivals, the Patriots, in the divisional round. We beat the Ravens in the AFC Championship game. And we now take down the Giants by 14 points in Super Bowl 63. Wilton Bostic had a great game. We're praising Mayo. I'm just kidding. Get out of here, Mayo. We're praising Wilton Bostic. Rex Drango gets an upgrade? He didn't even play. I guess an accuracy upgrade. There we have it. There's your Super Bowl champions, the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to screenshot this so I can remember this. There we go. George Cabinda, Wilton Bostic, Louis Bellor, Fantas Sinnott, Manny Atkins, Davion Chrome, Liam Patman, Cameron Winters, Dante Renuke, Jameel Levine, Lee Barron, and Rex Drango, and Mayo, that guy, the defensive coordinator, and your head coach, star head coach, Brian Wise. Alright, incredible, good, incredible. Okay, nah, he at least deserves a good. Poor, yeah. Okay, yeah, I would say that for Cameron Winters. Terrible for Dante Renuke. Nah, he's actually a great. Terrible, yeah, Jameel Levine kind of deserves that. Okay, Lee Barron. Well, I guess he did miss some kicks fairly late in the season. Rex Drango did not do terrible. He did well in his only 3 games. Vantas Senate wins MVP. Congratulations, Vantas. That's probably a dream. That was a dream for Vantas to win the MVP ever since he was a little kid. George Cabinda is Rookie of the Year, the number 1 overall pick by the Miami Dolphins. The number 1 pick for the Miami Dolphins in the first round of the draft. George Cabinda has shown success. And just like that, here's the roster. I'm going to put some players in the Hall of Fame before I possibly walk out. Unless there's no good players, no good teams that I want to rebuild. George Cabinda deserves to be in the Hall of Fame in my standards. We already got Wilton Bostic, Lewis Bellor. Gotta remember the guy. Manny Atkins already in the Hall of Fame. Vantas Senate already in the Hall of Fame. Liam Patman, I can forget about you. Cameron Winters, you weren't too much, but I'll put you in the Hall of Fame. Dante Lee Barron, you gotta go in the Hall of Fame. Rex Drango, I'm glad you played 3 games. You stepped up in that Week 18 game against the Bills for your buddy George, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you, Rex, for playing in that game. And there we go. Cabinda, Drango, Bostic, Bellor, Tillery, Senate, Atkins, Pouncey, Chrome, Winters, Renuk, and Lee Barron. There's all the matchups. Our only loss throughout the entire season was to the New Orleans Saints. Every game was on extreme difficulty. Let me guys know if you want me to play on 3-minute quarters for wherever we're possibly going to go. Your reputation is widely acknowledged within the game, and there are a number of teams interested in taking you on as their new head coach. Okay, the Bengals, the Browns, the Jets, Steelers, Titans, Bears, Buccaneers, Cardinals, Saints, and Vikings. I mean, Houston doesn't want me, but I wanted to choose them. Well, you know what? I think my time in Miami is going to officially come to an end. I'm sorry, Dolphins fans, but I'm going to become the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. We're going to the dog pound to try and rebuild the Browns. And Dolphins head coach Brian Wise has ended his time to move on. It is time to move on from the Miami Dolphins. I appreciate my time there in Miami, and I'm taking the charge of being the new head coach of the Cleveland Browns. And a new season begins. Here we go. We are in. Set to go. Got some expiring contracts. We have a guy named Lovett, Myers, and Houston. Let's take a look at the roster. Ugh. Okay, the defense looks good, but this offense. Amara Phillips. What is that arm strength? Yeah, I'm going to do something. Oh, Pittsburgh wants him? That's a divisional trade, but yeah, I guess that can work. All right. Jamison Lovett. He's 34 years old, and yeah, he's not that good. We're going to trade him to our old rivals, the Patriots. All right. JT Myers, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. We'll re-sign him, and he's only 25. All right, so we have Colton Yancey. Oh, he's going to the Patriots too. Yeah, I'm going to trade that guy out. We have Rondell Rogers. Guess we'll keep him. D.D. Cotton. I'll probably keep him as well. And Harold Monroe. Pretty good defense. And Brian Houston. He's only 25 years old. He's a pretty good wide receiver. He reminds me of Vantez Sinnott. I miss Vantez. Yeah, we're re-signing him. But yeah. Might as well do the draft. Of all these guys. In my heart. I remember all of y'all. But yeah, it's my time in Miami is officially up. Let's look at the Dolphins. Star rating, 4.5 and 4-star. Yeah, let's go into the draft. Alright, I see already 2 running backs who look the exact same. We have Bryson Toth and Condre Olave. And we also have a wide receiver, Derek Gardner. I kind of want to go with another wide receiver. There's also some quarterbacks right here, but I think with the first pick in the Year 4 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins will select star wide receiver Derek Gardner from Clemson University. He was a star at Clemson, even though Clemson isn't that good anymore. Get on the squad here, Derek. Let's see what his star potential is. 4-star potential, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good. That's actually good. Good receiver. We have a DB, but we also have 2 quarterbacks. You have MJ Pecco. Okay. And Davion Lopez. This is tough. We also have a running back, Cordell Savage. This DB right here. We have 1 second-round pick. We could trade our kicker away, which I kind of want to do because he doesn't have too good of range. Actually, we might as well trade this Rondell Rogers guy. Because what is that speed? He's nothing good. We're trading him to Tennessee for a 2nd-round pick. Because I want to take, with my 2nd overall pick, we're going to be taking Travis Roos, who's from Michigan State. And he's a 4-star. Okay, got some good 4-stars. Yeah, I think our next pick is going to be a quarterback. Okay. Kind of like Davion Lopez, and if I don't like him, we could just trade him and go for MJ Pecco. Although, you know what? I'm going to go with MJ Pecco. Let's see. If he's good, I'll keep him. If he's bad, he's getting out of here. Okay, 3.5. 3.5. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and trade him to Jacksonville. And we're going to be taking Davion Lopez. Oh my gosh! I knew it! I made the good decision by doing the risk. Davion Lopez, the next Browns quarterback. Do not be Armand Fortner, though. And we have another quarterback, Siwu Jr. Okay. We also have some tight ends, Devin Jameson and Van Flaws. We also have this linebacker who I saw in the 2nd round. Got dragged down to the 3rd round. We have 4 third-round picks. I think we need maybe 1 more defensive player. We do need a D lineman. I think we're going to take Ballin Okereke because he slid down here. He's 4-star. He's pretty good. Next thing's next. We got to get a running back. Nape is the only running back available. So I guess we'll take him. And a 3-star speedster running back. It's pretty good. And yeah, I kind of want to take this D lineman. And then a tight end. So yeah, I'll take Quante Wham. 3.5-star. Pretty good, pretty good. And now we have Devin Jamison or Van Flaws. We also have this Anesh guy. I'm going to go with... You know what? I'm going to go with Devin Jamison with my final pick. And yeah, he's a 4-star tight end. Please deliver. And yeah, that's going to be the team. And the draft is over and a new season has officially begun. Let's look at the star receiving. Got a tight end, another tight end here, JC Peak. We also have Marcel DeBose. I kind of feel like I should get an O-line since I already have a tight end. Plus, even though the tight end's cheaper, DeBose is a 5-star. It's kind of rare to see 5-star O-linemen. Unless you get really lucky in the draft. But yeah, I'm going to take Marcel DeBose in free agency. And that puts our team up to a 4-star offense, 4-star defense. We've made it to Cleveland. Yeah, this is going to be our starting lineup. Running a couple of good rookies. He's our new franchise quarterback, Davion Lopez. This team is just looks so stacked. Hopefully, we can at least make the playoffs with this team. This is looking like at least a solid playoff team. What was that? We have to play the Patriots in Week 10? Don't tell me we have to play Miami. Do we have to play Miami, or is that just it's just a random game they put out here on us? But yeah, we play Week 1 at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The Chiefs are a 3-star offense, 3-star defense with non-extreme. But yeah, that's going to conclude it for the Miami Dolphins Retro Bowl series, which is now going to be identified as the Cleveland Browns Retro Bowl series. So thank y'all for watching this episode. Here are the legendary. Let me get this guy. Remove him from the hall. Here are your legendary. Get this guy out of here. Here are your legendary. Why is JT Myers? So are you here? Oh, get out. Okay, sorry. Here are your legendary franchise players from the Miami Dolphins. I'll remember you guys throughout the bottom of my heart. George Kabinda. I'll remember you as a legend. But yeah, we concluded the rebuild in Miami. Now it's Cleveland's turn. And then I'm hoping that Houston will knock on the door and get us a chance. We're now a 3.5-star head coach at only the age of 39. We led Miami from the worst to the best. And now we're looking like a star head coach. We're going to get the rehab facilities up real quick. And now I'm going to conclude it here. So thank you all for watching this episode of the Miami Dolphins. Now Cleveland Browns. I got to get used to saying Cleveland Browns now. The Cleveland Browns Retro Bowl Series. I'll see you all in the next episode, which will be the first episode of the Cleveland Browns Retro Bowl Series, which will be put on a separate album. So see you all in that one. I'm Creepy McPherson.